I just got this just now before I even uploaded this video. Chimaev is out of the fight as we speak. So this is a fucked up situation, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I don't know if this shit gonna happen, but I just wanted to let y'all know before y'all watch, cause let you know I ain't tripping out. Yo, what is up, my fellow virgin boy? Even like 6 can never take a motherfucking loss. Today, we're about to react to the guy doing 5 minutes as always. You know what I'm saying? Today, we're about to react to Whittaker and Chimaev. Quick glance. I'm gonna be honest with y'all motherfuckers, bro. This fight is so... This is like Sean Strickland and Costa. Like, this fight is so interesting. Only because Whittaker fought Yael Romero and made Romero... And Romero is a fucking soldier of God and made him look like a little human. I ain't gonna lie. Made him look a little human. He just made him a little look human a little bit. But... Now, let's just get right to this motherfucking video, bro. I ain't gonna say too much. Let's just react to it. I'll leave it to the later on, you man.
Khamzat is a monster.
The guy's special. I've been in this game my whole life. I've never seen anything like him.
A freak of nature.
Hey, do you guys think that Chimaev will become champion in 2024? Do you like that? Do you like that when I ask you a question?
It's just like he just missed weight. That's like no, actually, that's fucking crazy. Chimaev been in the UFC longer than Alex Pereira, and Alex Pereira got 2 belts, and Chimaev got 0. That's pretty interesting.
Because I only got 2 choices. I can ask you a question or I can tell you something. Here, let's start the piece over. Hey guys, Chimaev's going to become champion in 2024.
Future 2-weight world champion, maybe even 3.
If you're just going to smash through this dude, why do people watch?
You know, have some fun. We're gonna watch somebody get killed, you know.
How many times have we heard all of this since 2020? I lost counts, and we still don't know for sure. Maybe he is all of that, and maybe not. On June 22nd, though, we will know for sure, because Khamzat's opponent that night is one of the best middleweights of this generation, Robert Whittaker. That fight headlines UFC's debut in Saudi Arabia, and a clash this massive and important needed special attention on TFB. Welcome to the fighting business. A quick glance, condensed versions of the deeper dive to cover fight night cards that are actually worthy of being covered. No Apex shit or Derek Lewis versus Alex Perez headlines, but actual interesting scraps. If I'm here, it's because we're in for something
Whittaker
good.
versus Khamzat is legit. That's a real fight.
This is a pay-per-view main event at best, and co-main event at worst, and we're getting it for free. The whole card is stacked, but we're concerned with one fight, the main event. So, here it goes.
Fight business.
One of my favorite new
Channels going around right now.
Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. I'd like to bring to your attention, Robert Whittaker made his UFC debut in 2012, well over a decade ago, and in 2024, Bobby Knuckles is still considered among some of the best fighters in the company.
The best middleweight would probably be either Adesanya or Robert Whittaker. Who's the better fighter out of those two?
I think Whittaker, man.
The move to middleweight in 2014 had us convinced that Whittaker was the next paragon in the division, but Israel Adesanya put a stop to that ascent.
When I saw him dancing, I wanted to hear him like even more. So I don't know, everyone to their own, each to their own. He does his thing, I did mine. We went in there, we butted heads, and I came off second best tonight. You know, I'm not going anywhere though.
But even without the belt, the guy was a puzzle for the middleweights not named Israel Adesanya, and no one had the answer to beating him. In the Adesanya rematch, Whittaker performed much better than the first fight, and while the judges gave Izzy the win, a good majority of MMA fans considered Whittaker the winner.
Adesanya had to go straight for him all night, and he was trying to do damage. And Adesanya could not get Whittaker to step into the danger zone. I thought Whittaker won the fight. Not being hard on Whittaker.
The rematch settled it. No one else was beating Whittaker at 185, but out of nowhere, Dricka's duplex.
This gay ass bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't judge, bro. I'm just saying, like, you know what? I ain't gonna say too much. I'm standing on my word, bro. This motherfucker, I don't like this nigga, bro, at all, bro.
He came along and made us all look like
in the fighting business, but as a human, he probably a cool ass dude. Who knows, though? I seen him on a Masked Singer.
fools. At UFC 290, Whittaker, for the first time at middleweight, was defeated by someone else, and it wasn't a fluke loss as DDP looked every bit as elite as Whittaker. That loss to DDP sparked some concerns for someone like Whittaker who had been fighting for so long. Was it all catching up to him?
And I'll be damned. The more button-up guy, the more technical guy, that guy made the mistake, and Duplessis took advantage of that.
Yeah. Robert Whittaker's been in there with Israel Adesanya. He's been.
Yo, who is this guy? This nigga give me mafia UFC commentary type vibes. What the fuck?
in there with, the Jared Cannoniers of the world, Yoel Romero, just the tank, the cement block that is Yoel Romero. I've never seen Robert Whittaker look like he didn't know what he wanted to do in there.
His next fight was against Paulo Costa, and Whittaker stood right in front of the much larger middleweight, going punch for the whole duration, and even surviving a brutal wheel kick to the face. The DDP loss was bad, but that win over Costa solidified his position as one of the top middleweights.
Are you satisfied? Are you happy with your performance tonight?
I am satisfied. And I think all the fans that were in attendance and all the fans at home saw that as well. I brought the dog back out. I showed everyone the hunger in my soul and my spirit, and it's hotter than ever.
Even in 2024, if you want a shot at the title, you have to get past Robert Whittaker. Meanwhile, Khamzat has had 3 bouts at 185. 2 of them are probably not even worth mentioning, as they were during Khamzat's early UFC days when he fought like 3 times in a month or something. Back then, Khamzat was still able to make 170, and he ran through the division for the most part, with only Gilbert Burns giving him a challenge. Y'all remember those days? Khamzat was basically the uncrowned champion, but then he missed weight by 7 pounds at UFC 279, and the welterweight dream was over.
What was your reaction when Khamzat missed weight, and how did this matchup with Tony Ferguson then come about?
Scared. I was scared.
On the night of UFC 279, Khamzat ran through Kevin Holland, suggesting that he would be a force even for middleweights, but as good as Holland was, he was not a true and tested middleweight.
When you come, they become a chickens, and he like he don't see me. I say right there, he don't come and fuck me up. He say, you wanna fuck me up? I stay there.
At UFC 294, Khamzat was set to face a true middleweight and someone he hated, Paulo Costa.
He say, Paulo,
this fight should have really fucking happened, bro.
What you talk about me and media? Please tell me. I say, my friend, look, you want to fight me? No, I just want to know what you talk about me. Fuck what I say about you. I want to fight you.
But just days before the event, Costa pulled out, and Kamaru Usman, the former welterweight champion, stepped in to challenge Khamzat. Not a real middleweight either, and definitely underprepared. Usman was a better challenge than Holland, but under those circumstances, the shot was effectively uncontested. After out wrestling and bullying Usman with a size advantage in the first round, Chimaev almost choked the 3-1 lead, and as he got off the stool for the second round, he did not look like the same Khamzat Chimaev anymore. Usman, who stepped in on short notice, looked like the fresher fighter, and
if that was a 5-round fight, I had Usman winning, like no bullshit. I feel like Khamzat, he's getting that heart into the octagon, meaning like he's getting soft. There's nothing wrong with being soft, like there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying he don't got that fire to the torch anymore. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he don't got that no more. I'm gonna be honest.
Ask yourself, if that fight was 5 round, who would have won?
I say give me a couple extra rounds. I think the world knows what that result might be.
As much as I want to dissect each round, I won't. This is a quick glance. All that mattered was that Khamzat defeated Usman, but he did not look as impressive. Kamaru Usman, former champion and an all-time great welterweight, was definitely not at his best, and we still had yet to see Khamzat as a legitimate middleweight.
You know, came in, did what we could here on 10 days' notice in Abu Dhabi, and now we move forward.
The wait is almost over though. Head-to-head, it's the chaotic berserk madness of Khamzat versus the more seasoned and tactical former champion. It's no secret now as to how Khamzat fights. At the start of the fight, he gives a psycho grin at his opponent and rushes like an actual psychopath, looking to wrestle and finish his opponent as soon as possible. When he succeeds in this initial blitz, Khamzat looks like an unbeatable monster, but when he doesn't, he tends to struggle.
Do I believe, brother, that I can go out there and smash this guy? Yes. He could, probably, maybe. But what if he can't? What if he empties the tank? What if he gives everything he's got to get that finish and Robert Whittaker is still standing? He could be f***ed, okay?
Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman were able to expose the cardio and striking of Khamzat, and Whittaker is a much more capable striker, and with a full training camp behind
100%.
him.
Like, this fight right here, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is an actual challenge fight for Chimaev, and I won't say a challenge fight for Whittaker, but at the same time, we don't know how elite. Actually we do. We know how elite wrestling how Chimaev has. Whittaker already proved that his wrestling is on crack, but it's a lot of things with this fight. It's an interesting fight. I'm gonna be honest. This fight is highly interesting, and I'm definitely watching this. And I'm mad it's a fight night. It should be in an arena. Dana White need to put this in an arena ASAP.
You best believe if Whittaker survives, Hamzat will be in trouble.
And if it is, damn, I ain't know all that.
Hamzat versus Whittaker is fire. Hamzat's a character. He's like so many, still question marks, still exciting, still like what is? Because he went. A lot of people thought he got exposed against Kamaru Usman. Short notice, like 3 rounds.
Can Whittaker survive the first round? If he does, he'll push Hamzat to a point that maybe even Burns wasn't able to. We know Hamzat is a savage, but to become champion, you need more than just heart and courage. You need skills and the endurance to fall back on. In the main event, we'll get the answer. 2 top-tier middleweights on a collision course, eyes on the title and just 1 victory away from challenging it. A former champion who had done it all pretty much versus a hungry young contender, desperate to reach the pinnacle. Get YouTube SEO Masterclass edited.
Damn. But one thing we learned today, I always gonna say this, but we probably didn't learn shit today. But one thing we learned today is that you can never give up. You feel what I'm saying? Even when you take a loss, that's a win at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? I need to get a new mic. I'm getting sick of keep putting this shit to my mouth like this.